Okay, everybody. I know I posted this yesterday. Maybe some of you have saw it on our YouTube channel, but YouTube took it down because they said it was too lengthy. Now, I understand that sometimes maybe I get off tangent, maybe on tangent, off tangent, off tangent, on tangent. But it was 16 minutes long. I really try and take these as long as about maybe 4 minutes or so, 3 to 4 minutes. And sometimes I have a problem with that. Sometimes I just want to talk about the subject and actually read the article and give my opinion, our opinion, and see what your perspective of it is. But YouTube said it was too lengthy. But I have seen a lot of posts that are way longer than that. Gaming, because of my kids, they follow certain YouTubers, and they're a lot longer than 10 minutes. They're sometimes 20, 30 minutes. So I think it's just mostly the topic and censorship and trying to silence the truth. So anyhow, I will try to keep this under 5 minutes, and I hope you guys listen and pay attention. There is an article that I caught up with, I guess, a day or so ago, and it's about arming teachers in a certain district of Kentucky. So I'm going to read the article, give my opinion, and I'm going to try to keep this under like 4 minutes. I really am. Sometimes I just kind of interject and give my opinion on certain things. So I will try to keep that to the minimum. So here we go. This Kentucky school district just voted to let teachers carry concealed weapons, and it's Pikeville, Kentucky. And that's a more rural area, and obviously they're very pro Second Amendment, and they're very passionate in protecting their children. I mean, if we're going to protect our money, if we're going to protect our celebrities, and we're going to protect our politicians with guns, it's basically fight fire with fire. I mean, it just common sense. I mean, what are you going to do? If somebody has a gun, you're going to fight them with a baseball bat. I mean, you might get lucky and hit them, but last time I checked, there's nobody in the world that can swing a bat quicker than somebody can fire a gun. So, and we're just saying. So teachers could be soon carrying concealed weapons or guns inside schools in Pike County under a proposal that was preliminarily approved Monday evening by the Pike County School Board, and today is Wednesday. So the unanimous decision came after the board heard concerns about school safety from teachers, parents, and administrations during a town hall meeting on Pike County Central High School. The discussion was prompted by multiple school shootings in recent weeks, including one at Marshall County High School in western Kentucky. Did anybody hear that through mainstream media? I mean, maybe we missed it. If we did, wow, we do apologize. And unfortunately, that apparently left 2 dead. And another in Florida that left 17 dead. We all heard about that one, of course. And in aspects of that, we do believe that was completely real, but we do believe it was allowed to happen. They knew of this individual. They knew his status. They knew that it is possible, that they just completely let it happen. The resource officers stood outside, let the gunshots happen. And no offense to the deputies there, I'm not really sure what their protocol was at that point because they thought the gunshots were outside. So maybe they kind of stood their ground thinking he was coming outside or he was already there and he was going to round the building. I don't really know, but the resource officer actually did not go in, and for whatever reason, maybe he was worried about his own life. So we're not going to judge him for his actions, but it's a little curious because that means that it's a possibility that they just let this happen. And then, of course, they sent the crisis actors there afterwards. So anyways, the motion authorizes the school board's attorney to work with the Pikes County Sheriff's Office, which will oversee the program to finalize a formal policy for the school board to consider. Pikes County School Superintendent Rod Huggins, he hopes that the board will give a final approval within 2 or 3 weeks and to have an armed staff in schools by fall, if not sooner. Now, there is some opposition to this, and we're not going to go into that. Obviously, it's pretty obvious. And this will most likely happen within the next 2 or 3 weeks, and they will get approval. But what we're fearful of is that there will be a stage event there. So let's just say they arm the teachers or admin, and they don't take into account that they have ex-military experience and all this sort of stuff. It's just regular civilians. What's going to happen is they're going to stage an event there of one of maybe three things in our mind. One, there's going to be a teacher that just goes on a, for better lack of terms, a postal rampage and just shoots students up. And it's going to be fake. Nobody's going to die. And it's just going to happen. And they're like, look, we told you can't have guns in the school. You can't defend. Guns are bad. Two, somebody's going to come in, and they're going to come and they're going to know which teacher is concealed, and they're going to rip the gun off of them, and they're going to shoot students. And we're like, look, we told you this is not a good idea. La 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 la. But they'll be able to take away and overpower the teachers, because they're probably. I mean, I'm assuming that most teachers, they're not. I'm not saying that they're not physically fit, but they're not conditioned to be able to defend themselves, be able to stop someone taking the gun from them. So there's going to be a few scenarios that this is going to be a stage event. So with that being said, I don't want to make this too long. I want you guys to read this article, and we will post the actual bill that's actually been presented that's going to pass. And we know the problem is going to be that there's going to be a stage event there, and this is going to wipe it all out. So if it doesn't happen here, it's going to happen somewhere else, and then people are going to make the argument, and then it's not going to happen, and then our kids are just going to suffer. So that's up to you guys. Tell me what you think. Make comments, share this page or channel, and that's all we have at the moment. And I hope you guys tune in for other ones. We have another one that we're going to do in a little bit that has something to do with the CDC employee that disappeared. The media is going to write it off as a suicide. They have not found him yet, but they're setting the stage. They had said that he wasn't happy with his turn down of his promotion, and he just disappeared. So he left everything behind, and he's going to probably turn up somewhere dead with about 5 gunshots in his back, and driving his car and jumping off the bridge and throwing the gun in the river. So that's probably what's going to somewhere there in that scenario. So it's sad. It's sad that when you come out with the truth, that you get wiped out. But we all know that's a risk when that we take, and it's unfortunate but true. That's all we have at the moment. Please tune in, and peace out.